Everyday English Duo. Learn real English through real conversations.
Have you ever felt nervous renting a car in English? Like, the moment the agent asks, "Do you want extra insurance?" and suddenly your brain goes completely blank?
Oh, absolutely. And then they start listing random letters. CDW, LDW, full coverage, liability. It feels like a test you did not study for.
Exactly. And the worst part? You don't want to look confused, so you just smile and say, yes, even though you don't know what you just bought.
I've done that many times, but don't worry. By the end of this video, you'll feel confident renting a car, asking for directions, and surviving a road trip in English.
Even if you've never rented a car before.
Especially if you've never rented one before.
Welcome back, everyone, to Everyday English Duo, the channel where English learning feels simple, friendly, and real.
I'm Erik.
And I'm Emily. And today, oh, this is exciting. We're talking about English for renting a car and going on a road trip.
Whether you're traveling, moving, going on vacation, or just need a car for one day, this episode will help you speak clearly and confidently.
And we're staying right here in our friendly little studio. No driving today.
That's good, because I'm a terrible driver.
He's not. He just panics at roundabouts.
They are circles of chaos, Emily.
Anyway, let's start with renting a car, the moment you walk into the rental office. So, Erik, what's the first thing you say when you go to a rental desk?
Simple. Hi, I have a reservation. Those 4 words are magic.
Yes. So repeat with us, everyone. Hi, I have a reservation.
And if you don't have a reservation, just say, Hi, I'd like to rent a car.
Slow, simple, polite. Perfect for beginners.
Then they usually ask for your name. And you can say, It's under Emily Carter, or whatever your name is.
And then, the scary part. The insurance questions.
The part where you stare like a deer in headlights.
So, Erik, give us the easiest way to say, I want basic insurance.
Sure. I'll take the basic insurance, please.
And if you want full coverage?
Just say, I'd like full coverage, please.
So much easier than trying to understand all those letters.
Yes. And if you're not sure, it's okay to say, Can you explain the insurance options?
Emily's
Great sentence. Very simple, very polite.
And if you have your own insurance already, you can say, I have my own coverage. I'd like to decline the extra insurance.
Decline means say no.
Exactly, and remember, you are allowed to say no politely.
Okay. Next part, choosing the car.
Normally, the agent will say something like, Would you like a compact, midsize, or SUV?
If you don't know, you can say, what's the difference? Or, which one do you recommend?
And if you want something small and cheap, say, I'll take the smallest car available.
And if you want something bigger, I need more space, please.
Nice. And then they'll ask if you want a GPS.
But honestly, Google Maps exists.
True. So you can say, No GPS, please. I'll use my phone.
And finally, they'll ask, do you want to add an extra driver?
If yes, say, Yes, I'd like one additional driver.
If no, no additional drivers, please.
And then the big one, the deposit.
Oof, yes. They'll say, we need a deposit. That means they hold money on your card.
You don't pay it. It's just blocked temporarily.
So if they ask, is that okay? You can say, yes, that's fine.
Or if you want to know the amount, how much is the deposit?
Good. And before you drive away, always check the car.
And if something looks wrong, you can say, Can you note the scratch? Or, Can you check this, please?
We're sounding like detectives.
I see a suspicious scratch on the left door.
Calm down, Sherlock.
leaving the rental lot.
So once you have the keys, you might want to ask something like, how do I get to the highway?
Or, Which way is the main road?
Or my favorite, could you please show me the fastest way out of the airport?
That's real. Airport parking lots are mazes.
And if you want to ask about gas, do I return the car with a full tank?
Usually, yes. So remember, full tank means completely full.
And if they say no, you can repeat, okay, return it empty.
Exactly. Asking for directions on the road.
Now imagine you're driving and you feel lost.
That's me always.
You stop somewhere and ask someone, excuse me, how do I get to, and then say the place.
For example, excuse me, how do I get to downtown?
Or, could you point me to the nearest highway?
Point me means show me.
And if you didn't understand, just say, could you repeat that, please?
Or, could you say it more slowly?
Yes, that is a lifesaver.
And if you want to be extra friendly, add, thank you so much.
Gas station English.
On a road trip, you must stop for gas.
Or snacks.
Yes, mostly snacks.
At a gas station, the easiest question is, which fuel do I need?
Very important because diesel and regular are not the same.
If you want to pay inside, say, I'd like to pay inside.
If outside at the pump, I'll pay at the pump.
And if you need help using the machine, just say, could you help me with the pump?
Friendly, simple, and no pressure.
And if you want to ask where the bathrooms are, excuse me, where is the restroom?
Or if you're polite but desperate, is the restroom open?
We've all been there.
Many times.
Car trouble English.
Okay, Erik, imagine we're on a long road trip and suddenly the car makes a weird pfft noise.
That is a terrible noise.
Yes. So what do you say when you call the rental company?
Easy. Hi, I have a problem with my car.
So simple.
Then maybe the engine light is on, or the car won't start, or there's a strange noise.
Strange noise is very useful.
If they ask where you are, you can say, I'm on Highway 21, near Exit 10, or I'm in a gas station.
And if you need a new car, could you send a replacement car?
And if you need towing, could you send a tow truck?
Don't panic, just speak slowly.
Yes, slow English always sounds more confident than fast panic English.
Police or traffic stops.
Now, what if the police stop you?
First, stay calm and keep your hands where they can see them.
And the main sentence they'll ask is, license and registration, please.
That means your driver's license and the car papers.
And you can say, here you go, or here they are.
If you don't understand something, it's okay to say, I'm sorry, could you repeat that?
Very polite, very respectful.
And if they ask, do you know why I stopped you? You can say, I'm not sure.
Never guess, just say you're not sure.
And if they give directions or instructions, repeat them slowly to show you understand.
Like, okay, I need to turn around? Thank you.
Returning the car.
When the trip is over, you go back to the rental office. What should people say?
Simple. Hi, I'm returning the car.
And if they ask, did you fill the tank? You can say, yes, it's full, or not yet.
And if you want to know how long the check will take, how long will the inspection take?
Inspection means they check the car.
And if everything is good, they'll say, you're all set.
That means you're done.
And you can say, thank you. Have a great day.
Okay, let's do a quick recap in our friendly studio.
What did we learn today?
We learned how to say, hi, I have a reservation.
And how to choose insurance. I'll take the basic insurance. Or, I'd like full coverage.
And how to ask for directions. Excuse me, how do I get to?
Plus, very important gas station English. Which fuel do I need? And where is the restroom?
And car trouble English. I have a problem with my car, and could you send a replacement?
And even police stop English. Here are my documents. And could you repeat that?
So much useful language, and all simple, clear, and friendly.
Emily, if we went on a road trip right now, who's driving?
You, because I will be too busy eating road trip snacks.
That's fair. I accept this responsibility.
Thank you for learning with us today, everyone. Remember, English on the road can be simple when you stay calm and use clear sentences.
And if you forget something, just breathe and speak slowly. Slow English is strong English.
Tell us in the comments. Where do you want to go on your next road trip?
And what car would you rent?
Thanks for watching.
And we'll see you next time
on Everyday English Duo.